Proverbs chapter 27, verse 1. Boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, forgive me the spirit, to do this lesson. This lesson is going into tomorrow is not promised. Okay? Do not play with today. Okay? Because tomorrow is not promised. And we have to remember that, man. You know, you get so invested in your mind and the world with tomorrow, the next day. When that's not even guaranteed, man. That's not promised. And you know it's not promised because you watch the news and every day you see somebody get took out or whatever, you know. Whichever way they go, you see somebody go every single day. Okay? So your hope is in tomorrow that you make it today. So you hope you make it through the day, man, because the battle is serious in this day. Okay? Now from there, let's go to Proverbs chapter 3, verse 28. Say not unto thy neighbor, go and come again, and tomorrow I will give when thou hast it by thee. Right, man. Once again, you're not promised tomorrow, man. Okay? And also when you go into scripture, man, it's about doing good right there, man, and not, procrastinating to do good when you have it in your power to do the good right there. But the reason why I use the scripture also, what if tomorrow's not promised for you? Which is not, okay? Like this lesson is going into. So do good today, man. Don't play with today. Do good today. Anything in your power that you can do it, man. Think about it, man. Okay? You can think about all kinds of foolishness. There's a lot of foolishness you could be thinking about. But if you take yourself seriously, man, there comes a time when you really got to hunker down and really get detailed, man, and ask yourself, what good can I do today? Let me make sure I do it, man. Okay, what good could I do in general towards a brother, towards your Habashim Shai in general? Okay, because even if you're one of those brothers that has to go, at least you can say, I will be in the chariot because you're doing the work and you stay faithful doing the work. Righteous man falls 7 times, get back up again. But, you're pushing. No matter what happened in your life, you overcome and you keep pushing. All right. So at the end of the day, if you have to go with being good with today and doing what you got to do, man. All right. From there, let's go to James chapter 4, starting at verse 13. Go to now, you that say today or tomorrow we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain. Verse 14. Whereas you know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time and then vanish away. Right out of nowhere, man. Okay? You just don't know, man. You're only hoping through the mercy and grace that you survive to see this end and that you make it through the end. Salvation. All right? Verse 15. For that you ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or do that. And we got to make it more of a habit of doing that, man. Okay? Because when you make it more of a sincere habit of doing that, you put it in a good perspective of that, man. You know what? Tomorrow ain't promised. And you remember that. Versus being super invested in tomorrow, the next week. Now we know things come up, you have to plan certain things, but plan it in the mind frame of understanding that tomorrow ain't promised for you, man. And that you still got to do your job today, man. Okay, knowing that fact. Okay? Think about that in the spirit, man. Seriously. What can you do good today, man? Okay, if tomorrow's your last day and you don't know that. So you got to approach it that way. At the same time while handling your business. It's called balance. Okay? Now from there, let's go to Matthew chapter 6, starting at verse 33. But seek you first the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for tomorrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. Right, man. Okay? Very, very evil. We're living in a very, very evil place. Very wicked place surrounded, man. Okay? The shadow of death, as the scriptures call it, man. So knowing that, you have to understand that, hey, It's a serious, serious thing to really ponder upon this consistently, every day, understanding what we are up against. Okay? Understanding what you have to do in the spirit. The spiritual warfare is all in the mind, man. It's a warfare, man. Okay? So when you go days and days and days and months not having this in your mind, man, that's not a good way to handle it. That's not a good way to walk in this truth. And we all got to get better at that, man. And not get comfortable, okay? Thinking tomorrow is just given because you breathing today. Nah, that's not the case. That's not the case. So you got to look at it in the mirror and look at it with reality, okay? Last scriptures, let's go to Philippians chapter 4, starting at verse 6. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto Yahweh Shemel Shai. And the peace of Yahweh, which passes all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Yahweh Shemel Shai. Right, be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication. Right, man, because nothing is promised. Okay? Nothing is promised, man. You pray that you make it to tomorrow and still have faith and still believe. You know, put that in your prayer, man. Make your request known. You know, when you pray for spiritual things to be good and be in the mind frame of Yahweh's will, okay, and to be stable in his will, man, you have faith and belief, he'll give it to you. He'll give you the mind. He'll strengthen your spirit to be able to deal with things to make it to the next day, understanding that the next day is not promised. But you can put that in your prayer, man, you know, for him to watch over you, man. Because, see, I want to see this place go down, man, with my eyes, man. I want to be alive, and I want to see Babylon fall, okay? I want to see the Lord, Yahweh Shai, crack the sky with the angels, man. I want to see that, you know. So, yeah, you know, it's best to pray that you're here, you know, to do the will, man, to actually finish the work, man. You know, sometimes you don't want to be here, man. You had those days you're like, man, look, if my spirit goes, it just go, you know. But speaking for myself, I really want to see this go down, man. I know at the end of the day, it's the Lord's will, but at the same time, you know, hey, make your prayers known, man. Make your requests known. You want to see it, but in order to see it anyway and be on the good side, I'll put it this way. A lot of people are going to see it, but which side you going to be on, man, at the end of the day. So do good for today. Don't focus too much on the next days, even though you got a plan for life in general, but just put this in your mind and your spirit, man, you know. I hope this was edifying. I want to give our praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah, Kodash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to your Akamat that is doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.